This heavyweight contest is sponsored by UAE Jiu-Jitsu. Please welcome your first fighter to enter the ring from the Cameroon, Ramayo Sokoudjou.
As we head to our main event of the evening here at Abu Dhabi Warriors 3, a heavyweight clash with two longtime veterans of the sport, Sokoudjou, Paul Buentello. Sokoudjou, 31 years of age. He weighed in at roughly a little over 102 kilos. Comes in, that's about 225 pounds. 10 career knockout victories, 1 submission, 4 decisions. Been fighting since 2006. Member of Team Quest along with Dan Henderson. Sokoudjou's fought pretty much everywhere from UFC, Strikeforce, Pride, Bellator, Dream, the MFC in Canada, Affliction, the WEC, KSW, you name it, the savvy veteran has fought. This is his debut for the Abu Dhabi Warriors promotion. Last fight was a TKO loss to Linton Vassell at Bellator 134.
From the USA, Paul Buentello.
Paul Buentello, like his counterpart, a savvy veteran, began his career in 1997. He's fought at both heavyweight and light heavyweight, weighing in at this bout at 107 kilos, 237 pounds. The 41-year-old coming out to enter Sandman. Of course, the old favorite Metallica classic. And this is the Texans' 50th career fight in an almost 19-year career.
The fighter standing in the blue corner. He is 31 years old and weighed in at 102.4 kilograms. He has a record of 16 wins with 13 losses. From the Cameroon, he is Ramayo Sokoudjou. And standing across the ring in the red corner, he is 41 years old and weighed in at 107.6 kilograms with a record of 33 wins and 16 losses. From the USA, he is Paul Buentello. Your referee in charge of the action is Yuji Shimada.
Shimada going to give final instructions as we get set for these two heavies here in the main event. Both heavy hitters. Both have a ton of knockouts on their resume. And Grant, you think of Texas, you think of the big Texan steak ranch. You think it may be
everything's bigger in Texas. You know, don't blink with Sokoudjou in the ring, Michael. Lovely low kick to start the fight. I think he gave that away. He was faking it, looking down for a low kick, and then took it upstairs. Buentello's got great hands, you know. He's a great boxer.
Spinning back kick on the button, lands in the chops. Both guys super chill guys. See him at the hotel earlier in the week. Sokoudjou walking around with the 5 languages of love book, Grant, from Gary Chapman.
Ooh, lovely up kick there. Sokoudjou's got some really, you know, a great variety in his arsenal. Buentello, I think, you know, he's got great hands, but not, you know, there's no spinning, jumping knees or spinning kicks, but both very, very heavy hitters and both very dangerous.
Yeah, both will stand and trade for sure. Buentello, 10 years a senior over Sokoudjou.
Yeah, but you never lose your punch, you know. Nice combination from Sokoudjou. Swinging from the fences there.
Buentello seems content to really pick his shots here, not getting overly aggressive. Nice double up on the jab.
Very focused, looking for the opening.
Excellent inside low kick from Sokoudjou. And Sokoudjou was interviewed by our own Cyrus Fees. He also talked to Dan Henderson at Team Quest, and Henderson said, when it's sparring day, I hate when I have to go against Sokoudjou because I really got to be on my game.
I mean, it's great. This is a heavyweight matchup, and we're, you know, you don't want to blink because something's going to happen.
And Buentello was once at the Grudge Training Center, calls himself a bit of a nomad now. He's worked at Bastos BJJ Midland in Texas. He's worked on his physical fitness at IB Strong, trying to get himself in his best shape as possible at his age. But all week he's been saying, this is icing on the cake for me. I fought almost 19 years. I'm just here to have fun. I wanted to come to Abu Dhabi and see the country and fight. It's what I do. I have no pressure.
Well, that's great as long as he's not just here for a payday, because people are here to see entertainment and see a fight.
Sokoudjou working on the body lock. Judo black belt. Tried for the back trip, Buentello couldn't get it.
I mean, Buentello's only 5 kilos heavier than Sokoudjou, but he looks a lot bigger than that, doesn't he?
Yes.
Using his elbow on the rope to prevent the takedown.
Shimada's got a second job here with the ropes, aside from being a referee.
Yeah.
Knee to the body lands from Sokoudjou. Just under 2 minutes of our main event. An unbelievable card so far, folks. 7 finishes.
You're right, Michael. You know, this is the 3rd event of ADW Warriors, and it's already talked about right around the world, across the internet, broadcast live tonight. I can't wait for ADW Warriors 4.
Both big guys, but both still look fresh. Over 4 minutes in the opening round of this main event. Neither fighter's really had a big swing of momentum, Grant.
No, they're both wary of each other's power. Sokoudjou's landed some very effective low kicks and kicks to the body of Buentello. There we go again. And Buentello's headhunting.
And the Abu Dhabi fans like it when they hear skin slap like that from a kick.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much more Buentello can take to his body.
Certainly got a high threshold of pain because his midsection. Oh, he connected with a right hand. Sokoudjou's covering up. Off the ropes, big shots by Buentello. The rope has broke. Looked like the rope broke off for a second. It's the cord. I saw the cord move from the camera. But big right hand. Sokoudjou got rocked. Buentello couldn't finish up on the ground. Looked like the TV camera got in the way and Sokoudjou was under. But man, did Sokoudjou get a break there, Grant.
The crowd loving it. You can hear them. They really roared there when that
He was leaning on the rope. I couldn't see the rope. Saw the video camera cable. I thought for a second the rope gave way.
Left hand to the body of Buentello there.
A bell and the end of round one. Buentello is marked up, folks. Red and purple in his midsection. He's eaten a ton of kicks in the first round. Sokoudjou really got a break there.
What a great first round, and I'll be fascinated.
And there's a replay. There you see Sokoudjou on rubber legs, falls down, holds onto the rope, missed the first right hand, but then Buentello's just teeing off here.
And you know what, Michael? If that was in a cage, that fight would have been all over.
And now on this angle, we could see Sokoudjou was under the ropes, which is why referee Shimada held up the action. You couldn't see it on this angle, but on the reverse angle, not this one, Sokoudjou's head was underneath the rope and leaning off the canvas, which seems to be why he halted the action. First, it looked like he might have finished him from our vantage point. Yeah, there it is, under the rope. So Shimada halted the action and really gave Sokoudjou a break.
But what a great first round for two heavyweights.
Outstanding first round.
And you know, Buentello doesn't look like he's in the best shape of his life, but
no.
He's ready for the second round, look.
He's always been a little soft in the midsection. Sokoudjou much more muscular. Buentello.
He's headhunting now. He can smell victory.
Trying to put that "don't mess with Texas" stamp on things here, Grant. That's an interesting thing about Buentello is I asked him about a 19-year fight career, and he said, don't forget, he's like, a lot of people don't know, I fought in tough man competitions that were unsanctioned.
As they say, back in the day.
He said he had to lie because he wasn't in the 90-mile radius to compete in the competition. And said he was a trucker and he won one of the competitions. They had him drive the rig. He said he was grinding the gears.
I mean, that's back, you know, you hear about these people, that's a fighter who just wants to fight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's 41 years old, fighting almost 19 years, still doing it. As Sokoudjou pushes him into the corner here, Shimada's going to separate him, put him back into the center.
Listen, Michael, I'm 48, I still feel 25.
Me too.
Age is just a number.
That's right. I just hit my 39th, who's counting?
You know, the crowd are on the edge of their seat. This is a fantastic fight.
And Buentello's stalking here, and Sokoudjou definitely looks a little winded, and it looked like that quick beating that he got saved underneath the ropes. But he looks a little worse for wear in round two. A little bit of the pep in his step is gone. Still snapping those kicks, though. Must have heard me.
You know, I can't remember which heavyweight told me, but he said the biggest problem with being a heavyweight is you've got to fight heavyweights. That was a huge body shot there.
A left hook landed for Sokoudjou. Buentello got his back into the corner. Wisely moves. 3 minutes left here in the second round of our main event, which has been an outstanding night of fights, folks. 9 fights in the books already, 7 finishes.
You think we're going to see 8?
We very well may, Grant.
I mean, this fight can genuinely go either way, can't it?
Yeah. And he is really connected on that inside low kick. It's been his best weapon. And Buentello's just eating. He's just eating him and moving forward. It's unbelievable.
You can't eat too many of those, Michael.
And Buentello's been putting together that jab and that short right uppercut, which stung Sokoudjou in the first round, and there it is.
I mean, you'd like to see Sokoudjou go to the outside of Buentello's lead leg.
Ducked under. Nice slip with a punch. Double underhooks by Sokoudjou. Trying to get that body lock and see if he can't get Paul on the floor.
I mean, looking at the fight up to now, you've put money on the fact that he won't go to a submission. Every shot they're throwing is with mean intentions, isn't it?
Buentello pushing all his weight here on Sokoudjou against the ropes. Oh, a shoulder punch.
Yeah.
Savvy move by the veteran.
Dirty boxing, yeah.
Trying for the trip. Gets him against the ropes, and a nice back trip by the judo black belt. Buentello, though, gets right back up to a knee. And now he's going to carry the weight of Sokoudjou on his back. Just under a minute left in the second round here, folks. Back and forth battle.
Buentello pops back up.
And Sokoudjou doesn't know, but he's got his arms around that little mid part of the rope there.
Yeah.
And Shimada's put him back.
I think that was a clever little move there. Buentello just popped his head out through the ropes to get a separation.
Both fighters have both fought, of course, in rings and cages. They know how to fight in both, and it's showing. Just under 30 seconds of the second round. Buentello pushes Sokoudjou into the corner here.
I think that was a bit of a wasted opportunity. He had him in the corner and then closed the distance so much to allow Sokoudjou to get the clinch.
And Sokoudjou missed an opportunity his own after the back trip. He wasn't able to capitalize and hold Paul on the ground.
Sokoudjou's really breathing heavy now.
Right hand blocked at the end of the second round. We're going to go to a third and final round. Nice pop from the crowd. They're into it. Back and forth heavyweight battle between these two veterans. How would you score it so far?
Well, I would give that first round well, do you know what? It's so difficult because Buentello got that knockdown. I would give it 2 rounds to Sokoudjou.
Even with the knockdown in the first from Buentello?
Yeah, even with that knockdown. I can understand it if some judges have given it a round apiece. That's why there's 3 judges, Michael. But
looking at some highlights of left straight there. As we see the lovely Tamara distracting me and Grant here as we're trying to concentrate on this.
I'm a married man, Michael. There was no distraction there, trust me.
Oh, my girlfriend's not listening. Buentello's bouncing around. He's ready for the third round. I'm impressed with the cardio and the stamina from Buentello.
Brilliant. Do you know what you said? He's here is the icing on the cake, and it worried me slightly that he might have just come for a payday, but he definitely hasn't. He's definitely been training hard. Great cardio for both of them for heavyweights, and it's been a great fight.
You know, and the first round really looked like he almost finished it. And Amarillo, Texas has the Pantex nuclear assembly plant, which they also nicknamed Amarillo Bomb City, Grant. So he brought a little bit of Bomb City in the first round. Second round was pretty even. I know you said you scored it for Sokoudjou, but Buentello looks ready to go. If this was a 5-round fight, he's a heavyweight, and he's 41 years old.
Yeah.
He's giving me a complex, is what he's doing.
He shouldn't give you a compliment, he should give you hope.
And Sokoudjou, again, when you talk body language, Sokoudjou slumped down in his corner, not happy.
I think this is what Buentello wants. Separate them, get a bit of distance, and unload some punches. There we go.
Oh, nice short left uppercut. Rocked him with that one and another one. Buentello's pouring it on here. Sokoudjou's badly hurt. Buentello's teeing off here. He's teeing off. Sokoudjou can't handle it. Another uppercut. Shimada's giving him every chance to recover here. And Buentello's on top, wailing away. More punches from Buentello. Somehow Sokoudjou survived. I can't believe Shimada didn't step in there.
Soak him up, Sokoudjou.
3.5 left in the third and final round.
That was a heavy left hand.
Bomb City from Paul Buentello.
If I was Buentello now, it's difficult to say I'd stand up and get Sokoudjou to stand up too.
And Grant, I can't understand. He didn't call a stoppage, and now he's standing him up? This is an incredulous stand-up. Sokoudjou can't even get up. He couldn't call the fight, now he stands him up? This is unreal. This is unreal.
Let's see what Buentello does here. There's just under 3 minutes.
Another 1-2 by the big Texan.
Sokoudjou is on wobbly legs.
Rubber legs by Sokoudjou. Buentello in the corner. Uppercut again. Sokoudjou he's fallen out of the ring. Sokoudjou has fallen out of the ring. Sokoudjou, I can't believe they're not calling this fight. My God, he can't even move.
I think
He's trying to get a breather, but my God, for the safety of the fighter. Buentello waving, the crowd's into it. They're on their feet cheering for the heavyweight. What a performance by this 41-year-old veteran. Sokoudjou is not well, folks. He's on rubbery legs. It's only going to be a matter of time. I'm really concerned with the health. I'm really concerned for the health of Sokoudjou here. Another big shot by Buentello. Sokoudjou he's basically out on his feet. Buentello pours another left hand, and that's it. There it is. Don't mess with Texas. Paul Buentello with the knockout here in the final round. Unbelievable performance by the 18-year MMA vet. Wow. Folks, you have to respect the valor, the courage, and spirit of Ramos Sokoudjou, but I can't stress it enough. Referee Yuji Shimada had to stop that fight way earlier than he did. He didn't stop the fight. It was an incredulous stand-up. I could not believe he stood the two up. Sokoudjou had nothing left. The body language was negative. He was basically out on his feet, almost fell through the ropes. And we'll watch the replay here. Buentello with the big shot, left uppercut, right uppercut, knee, left uppercut. We're talking 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, strike after strike. Here's a different angle, outside leg kick, just for good measure to throw it in and mix up the combination. I mean, finally, Shimada waved it off way too late. Nonetheless, they're still taking a look at Sokoudjou. He's back on his feet now, which is a very good sign. Go to grab for the official decision.
This main event, please show your appreciation for both these fighters. What a fantastic heavyweight bout. But after 3 minutes and 12 seconds of the third and final round, we have a winner by way of knockout from the USA, Paul Buentello.
Big ovation for Paul Buentello. The 41-year-old picks up a victory. He was coming off a loss when he came into this fight against Sokoudjou, coming off a split decision loss last time out. His debut for the promotion, gets the crowd on its feet, and boy, did he deliver. What a performance by Paul Buentello. And he's going to talk to our own Grant Waterman.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner of the main event, a 41 years young Paul Buentello with more gas than some lightweights. An absolutely fantastic and entertaining main event. Paul, you got anything to say to Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi, please come back. I will be back in December. You better come. I remember every one of your faces. I want to put on another show for Abu Dhabi. This is a great city. I can't wait to come back in December and show you how a warrior spirit works. Thank you.
And that is a true Abu Dhabi warrior, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Buentello.
That's going to do it for us here at Abu Dhabi at the iPic Arena. Paul Buentello victorious in the main event of Abu Dhabi Warriors 3. Third round knockout over Ramos Sokoudjou. An outstanding night of fights, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time in December for Abu Dhabi Warriors 4.
sponsors UAEJJ, EliteBoxing.tv, International Vision Investment, Abu Dhabi Sports, Red Combat, and the National.ae. We thank each and every one of you for your attendance. It's you, the fans, who allowed these events to keep going. We'll see you in December, next time on Abu Dhabi Warriors.